I kind of like that name. Volume. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to the channel. If you are new, be sure to hit the like button and subscribe. It does help out the channel quite a bit. We're gonna be going over some of the leaks and things that are be dropping this month and the month after. Well, I say this month, in February and March. Also, for those who don't know, there was a nerf and buff patch, and Shallow did get hit, Maverick got hit, Merlin got hit, Deathling Cord got hit, Spider Ham got hit. All good choices, except for Maverick. I think Maverick is kind of a. I don't know if Maverick. Like, I know why he got hit. It just sucks because, like, being a 3-2. Poor Maverick. He was really good. I don't know if this is gonna hurt him, to be honest. For me personally, it's just like, well, shoot. Now you have to find ways to buff him. And yourself. Like, you gotta like really beef him up yourself now. Shulao, I honestly don't know if this is going to really make an impact. I think he's still extremely strong. Merlin, I think Merlin might be in a decent place now, or a little weaker than intended. I don't know. Deafening Cord, I like the changes. I don't like this card. I hate being attacked by this card. Same with Spider Ham. These two cards, personally, I don't mind that I don't mind that these got nerfed. I don't like fighting these cards. They're not fun to fight. The buff list, I think the only one of interest for me personally is the Iron Fist card. I hope not after this buff patch that he's more of a. I hope he's more of a staple pick for move, bounce, and like copy. I think he's still really cool. Anyway, moving on to the actual like stuff. Before we even go into February, let me just break down my honest opinion about January, because this was my birthday month, and I'm not gonna lie, it kind of sucks those dragons. I'm not really a dragon guy. I think out of all these cards, the only one that were like, I got the battle pass. Obviously, I had Dragon on the Moon and Shulao. I just don't really care about them that much. Still really extremely OP. Even after his nerf, I'm sure he'll still be very good. Dragon on the Moon still kind of mid. Lockheed is still solid. Wingbeat is over. Wingbeat is used a lot. Unironically, it's just a good card. Dragonlord is a good card. Iron Fist now after his buff should be in a better spot. Fing Fang Foom is a strong card. And Shang-Chi. I honestly think Shang-Chi might be in the next buff list. Probably. I think he's a little underperforming right now. Now, when it comes to February stuff, I'm actually looking forward to the Battle Pass in February. Starlord, Master of the Sun. I think this is going to be a good card. I honestly do. I think this card is going to be something that is new player friendly for one, because you can just slap it in high evo. I think you could use this on other decks as well. I think this is going to be a situation of like how your deck plays. For example, some of my decks don't exactly use a lot of energy or can miss out on energy turn 1, 2, and 3. It can happen. And when that happens, this guy will be able to like take that and turn it into something. So he is on reveal next turn. You get 1+ energy for each turn you've ended with unspent energy. This gains that much power. Now, if you play him on turn 4, obviously, that could be, he could be potentially a 4/10. Well, potentially could be a 4/10. I think this is a great card to play on turn 5, just so you have a really good turn 6. I think this is a good card to play on turn 4 to have a good turn 5. I think he's a solid card that not only is he giving you your energy back, he's also turning that energy into power, which is kind of nice. I think the value is there, I think. Now, that being said, it could be something that needs testing. It is very possible that this isn't as strong as it seems, because we have so many energy options. Though if you pair him with those energy options, I feel like there could be something there. I feel like there's something here. I'm interested in Starlord. I can't wait to get Starlord. I think he's gonna be a solid card. Don't know how many decks he's gonna go into, but I feel like this could be something good. I'm not gonna lie, the rest of these cards don't really interest me too much. I think Magus is gonna be kind of a hit or miss depending on like the situation and how you can utilize him. Moondragon seems kind of whatever. Drax Avatar Life seems pretty good to me. I feel like they're starting to get a lot more move buffs and like bounce buffs. Um, this one should be pretty solid for move. I think this could be a staple for move. Under turn plus 3 throw power if your opponent played a card with greater power this turn. So if you play him and they played something and they have more power, you get 3 extra power. And then on top of that, this will move to that location if it ends up winning the location, which is very cool. I think Drax Avatar Life could be a pretty cool card. Major victories, kind of whatever, unless you like the Guardians. Kraglin, I don't know why you'd run this. Personally, I just don't see any value in this. I don't like managing my own stuff. Jack Flag is just another ongoing option. I don't think he's going to be a staple. I think he's just going to be more a preference pick. And then Starhawk, I don't honestly know. He's weird. He's buffing your left field and your right field at different times. I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. So honestly, February for me is kind of a dud outside of Starlord and maybe potentially the Avatar Life. My honest opinion is that Starlord's going to be pretty good. I think. Moving on to March, this gets even weirder. I feel like they're getting really weird with their stuff. So we're getting a new mechanic called Objective. And our Battle Pass card, or Season Pass card, is have a full front row at each location transforms into Apocalypse Celestial's Chosen after you have the whole front field filled, which is 6 cards. Sounds interesting. He could be pretty good. He might not be pretty good. I don't honestly know. I think Iska the Unbeaten might be the best thing that's coming in the next 2 months, just based off how she's written. If you're losing this location, double this card's power. Now, I feel like this is really strong, mainly due to the fact that this is going to be able to zone people. It's like Nebula in a way. You want it like in this case, you want to spam Nebula's location. In this case, you don't want to spam her location until like the last turn, where her power doubling doesn't matter. So I feel like she's a good field zoner, and you just have to counterplay her by not playing on that field until like the last 2 turns or last turn. Juggernaut, Horseman of War. I don't think he's very good. I feel like he reads as bad as it sounds. He's a 2/2 that has the potential of getting 6 extra power if you have 7 different power outs among your other cards. I'm not interested in that. I think that's just a lot of messy. That's gonna make your deck clunky. Or if you just happen to have it work in your deck, I feel like that's still not enough for like the objective it's asking for. +6 for all that is just not for me. Gambit of Death. Gambit's my favorite card, but Gambit Horseman of Death, I don't really know how to feel about him, mainly because, well, let's read them. Play 6 total cost of created cards. Randomly destroy up to 4 total cost of enemy cards. So the way I read this is play Nimrod. That's how I read this. And then in return, you get to destroy up to 4 total cost of enemy cards, which I think just means the cost that it costs to play a card, you get to kill up to a card that costs 4 power, or potentially 4 ones or 2 twos. It doesn't really sit well with me. I think it's gonna be pretty mid. Sandstorm, who's running rocks in their decks? I don't really know. Add 2 rocks to your hand, give them +1 power for each of your front row characters. I guess. And we Horseman of Pestilence have 3 cards at 4 wait. Objective, have 3 cards that are 4 cost or higher in play. Afflict the highest enemy card with -7 power. It could be solid. Selene Horseman of Famine have 3 cards with no abilities in play. Steal 5 power from enemy card. I don't know. I don't know who's running a normal basic deck with nothing in it. I don't know if High Evo would count for this because they have abilities technically. Azamaneth Diaz. Ongoing, your rocks have 3+ power. Once again, who's running rocks? I don't really know. And then this card kind of gives me like, I don't like this card. It gives me the Odin Wong Black Panther PTSD. Like, I don't want to go against those anymore. On reveal, use 3 on reveal from cards released before Zero's time. I don't really understand the wording of this, but from what I understand or what I think this is going to do is, for example, you play a Wong, you play a Mystique, you play a Ramatut. After you play your Black Panther, obviously, and I think it would just redo the process. Is it like Odin? Is it like Odin, but like it sounds like he's just a budget Odin, maybe. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel it. Like it I don't completely understand this guy. It just sounds like he uses 3 reveal cards. It's what it sounds like. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. Um honestly, Starlord is the one that I'm looking forward to the most. Like there's nothing like coming that's like, oh, busted. It's not like it's not like January. January was built different, you know. This guy, you could read it, you understood it, you know it's but you just knew it was busted, or you just know it's busted, right? Star Lord doesn't seem busted. He just seems good. He seems better than Weapon X, but worse than Xiao Lao, which is a good thing. It means he's balanced. Um, I will say, out of the last couple seasons, which we'll say Weapon X till now to this, I think my favorite battle pass is still Weapon X because he's cool. Not because of the card itself, just because of the theme. I think they hit their Series 5s, their Series 4. I think they hit those cards really good. Like, those were some really solid releases that were fun, mainly because of Phantom X was just like one of my favorite cards they could release. Even though he's really niche and he's kind of mid, he's still really cool. Fastball is really fun to use. There's a lot of fun cards that they brought. I don't I look at this and I'm like, Drax seems fun. Everything else seems tedious or not fun or just kind of there. You know, I like to play the game for fun and none of these really yell fun except for like Drax and like maybe Star-Lord. You know, when I look at January, I can see fun. Iron Fist seems fun. Lockheed seems fun. You know, sh- I won't lie. Shulao isn't fun to play, but it's fun to see you get a plus 18 on your Kitty Pride and make her a 30 plus power, 38, 39, 40 powered Kitty Pride. That's fun. Fing Fang Foom, not really fun. Dragon Lord can be fun. It's just an RNG, what you pull out of your hand unless you have one card. Um, but I just, Weapon X it was just a lot more fun. Weapon X is fun to use. He's just kind of mid. You got fastball, which is fun. Anti-Man Team Infusion, it wasn't necessarily fun unless you were running it with Nimrod and then you can bring it back a 22 power Nimrod to fastball it. But, there's some fun in there. Phantom X, not the most fun to use, but it is fun to, like, see him spin and, like, detonate the field. I don't know. I just feel like this month is lacking fun. It's just not fun. I don't know. Unless you like the Guardians, maybe it could be fun. I feel like this guy's gonna be really good in like the game mode that's out right now, where it's like you're playing an event and the event isn't like grinding or anything. It's not like you're trying to go for infinite or you do conquest. You're trying to just win the locations. This guy might be good for that type of game mode where you need those guardians to reveal on the spot to like win those locations. But like I'm not trying to be negative, but February is kind of like outside of like Star Lord and Drax, I don't care about any of these units. I really don't. And then for March, I care about Gambit. I think Gambit's gonna be cool. I just don't know if he's gonna be good. I don't know if this is gonna be good. I also don't know if this is gonna be good. It sounds like it could be good depending on how good Apocalypse is. This isn't exactly like this is just strong. It's not like it's just a strong card. And the rest of this stuff right here is just where are you using I guess Pestilence might be used, but, like, I don't know if Sandstorm's gonna be used or Ozzy Monadias or if Celine is gonna be used. Rabatut should be used, I imagine, in that stupid Aunt Wong, Odin, Black Panther, or Gambit, or whatever Silver Surfer deck crap. It should be used there. Juggernaut just seems like he's ass, in my opinion. I don't know. Like I'm just not like I'm not sure. I'm not really sure. But yeah, that's really pretty much it, guys. Predictions. Starlord will be good. I don't think he'll get buffed. There's always that chance he could get buffed. I doubt it. He'll get buffed. I think he's just gonna be a decent unit. This I don't really honestly know. This is gonna be something that people use if they have their decks on lock and know exactly what they're hunting for and exactly know how to get their energy. Moon Dragon is an end of turn plus 2 power. If you played one card this turn and spent all your energy, I just dump your energy and you get rewarded type of card. Avatar Life, I think he'll be good or fun. No, I don't know if I don't know if he'll be good, but I think he'll be fun. Um, I don't know why you're running. I don't know. These last three cards, I don't honestly know. I think I'm not interested in them personally. So like maybe the ongoing card will be used. Maybe they're going to be used. Obviously, I just don't know where. Honestly, it's just like obviously ongoing zone, ongoing, on reveal. This could go anywhere. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. I am looking forward to Starlord the most. Who are you looking forward to the most? That and Gambit, but like Gambit could be shitty. Let's be honest. Let me know in the comments below who you're looking forward to the most, and if any of these cards need to be changed, buffed. I think there's a few that could be changed and buffed or reworked. Does anyone know what the Apocalypse Celestial Chosen's power is going to be? I assume it's going to be pretty strong. I assume it's going to be pretty strong. So, yeah. Let me know what Battle Pass cards you like the most out of the January, February, and March. I think at the moment, my favorite Battle Pass card is going to be this. Once again, I know it's not as strong as the one that's probably out right now, but I just like the idea of getting my energy returned to me to use in later turns. One of my biggest things about Marvel Snap is I feel like the game really doesn't start being a game until turn 3. So this guy kind of makes it like feel like a game again. And this also makes it to where like magic isn't necessary because magic is not in a good place right now due to the fact that Shao Lao exists. If Fing Fang Boom exists, you don't want to go to turn 7, which is really stupid because I really like magic because I want those games to be one extra turn. But like you get punished now using magic unless you're running those cards. So yeah, I don't know, guys. I don't know. But that's it. I'm gonna go to bed. Let me know what you guys think. I will be getting Starlord for sure. I think he'll be pretty fun. I think I'll find a way to put him in my Phantom X deck just so I can return 4 energy. I assume he'll be decent. Like you really have to like do you just like not put ones and twos in your deck? You just reserve those energy for Starlord and just play 3, 4s, and 5s? Like, I don't know. I really don't know. Like, can you pair it with Luna Snow or like Hope Summers or something and like get energy? Like, is there to be like some kind of like weird energy like combo with him where you get a lot of energy rebursted? Because like if you play him on turn 5, you, like, or like if you have Magic hypothetically, and you play him on turn 6, you play Magic turn 5, you play him turn 6. He should be pretty big by turn 7. Like he just seems like a solid card. He seems like a better version of Sun Spot in a way because he's giving you your energy back. Whereas Sunspot, you just cast him turn 1 and you just let him cook. I think this seems like a very on par unit with Sun. The only with Sunspot, the only difference is he can't get one shotted by like a Killmonger, right? So I think I like it. I think I like him. I think he's gonna be pretty cool. I think. Let me know in the comments below. Where do you think he's going to be ran? I'm thinking high Evo and maybe some other decks that can utilize this energy. I'm probably going to try to use him, honestly. It just sucks that he's a 4-coster because that's where my Phantom X is. And I really like my Phantom X on the field by turn 5. So we'll see. I think he's going to be pretty good, though. At least I hope. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.